Hi, I'm subbing in for Filter-Free Natalie. I am full on Filter Natalie, and I just wanted to make a really quick Medical Monday video. So I thought it might be more fun if I came and filled in, because honestly, Filter-Free Natalie is sometimes a little serious, not very entertaining. And what I've learned as being the alter ego of the Filter-Free Natalie is that there is no room for anybody to look at your channel unless you're like almost a Hollywood star yourself. No one's going to listen to Filter-Free Natalie talk and cry and listen to all her troubles, because if they're not your troubles, then why do you care, right? We all care the most about ourselves. Yeah. So, yeah. I still have the same problem as Filter-Free Natalie. I don't remember stuff right away. So, yeah, the main things we want to talk about today is my hair. Yeah, see, it's starting to grow out, and it's more and more easy to see how much hair I don't have. Yeah, and it's really not fun at all. So, I'm only keeping it long because I have some people who want to know what it looks like grown out, and it honestly looks like I got my head stuck inside some sort of food processor or something, or someone who was blind decided to give me a haircut. I don't know, but it definitely looks just as bad as no hair, because there's still no hair on all the places. Anyway, so that's one issue with Medical Monday. There's also been a really fun issue of IBS-C. If you don't know that means constipation, you should look it up, because we don't talk about constipation. No constipation for me. So, okay, moving on from the C to the edema, the fluid retention. Okay, so I've mentioned this in other channels, how when you gain weight from water, it doesn't always distribute itself correctly when you are doing it because of cirrhosis and medications. Because what it actually does is say, hey, you remember how you used to have like a 33-inch waist when you were in high school? Yeah, that's how much your one leg is measuring right now at its thickest part of the thigh. I have 2 thighs here, so I mean the normal amount. And so I think to myself, basically it's like 2 of me sitting below my trunk, because it's my smallest measurement was probably 30, but I looked like I needed to eat a cookie. So, yeah. See, I told you it's still a problem. I can't remember everything like I'm supposed to. Okay, so yeah, I have some bad measurements. I get really hoarse. The nausea is not good. My treating physician doesn't even want to see me, hasn't requested to see me at all, and I haven't seen him except for our introductory new patient visit in like February. Like, okay, is that really why people become doctors? So you can just put them all on medication and shill yourself? I may not have used the right word there. Shill sounds onomatopoetically accurate, but it could mean something totally different. I don't know. I'm not Funkin' Wagnalls. So, you know, the amount of fluid retention makes it very difficult. Like any place where I would normally have, like, you know, the rolls of fat, those are like, my rolls have rolls, have rolls, have rolls. I've never felt so uncomfortable, and I've never looked bigger. Even though I used to weigh more, I never looked this big even then. So it's been a really difficult time. This week I have put back my Lasix, or furosemide, because that's the water pill you can take, but you need to take it with potassium, and I was just on that. And then I asked if I could also be taking spironolactone, because it's supposed to be potassium sparing, whereas the other one just steals all your whatevers, and the electrolytes get imbalanced, and then I don't feel good at all. So I'm going to have to start making some harder choices when it comes to diet, because I really think that I will only curb any of this once I'm off prednisone, first of all. I hate prednisone. But also, you know, I have to focus on my diet in a whole new way that's not fun. I feel like I'm recently diagnosed diabetic. And that's not a diss to people that get diabetes and have to make those changes. I've just been sort of lucky in that I haven't had that issue. I'm more hypoglycemic than hyperglycemic or diabetic. So, so tougher decisions, way less salt. I'm going to have to barely have any dairy, even cheese. But that's also because of the IBS-C. So I'm going to have to make those adjustments even more than I have already. And it shouldn't matter. My health should come before any food that I want. And I got to remember that. I was once taught you have to want the outcome more than you want the food. So if everything progresses kindly and I have a longer duration of living, but with this illness, it would be better than not having it at all. I really wish that I could get some resolution when it comes to this amount of water weight and things that I'm carrying, because in addition to being uncomfortable, it makes it really hard to do even the most gentle of exercises. You know, I can't do sit-ups at all, and I can't do anything where I'm doing weight-bearing things because it hurts. I have a new couple of symptoms this week too. I know, right? We don't have enough. I'm getting the sensation of really sore muscles, and there's redness on the skin's surface. So I'm sure some of that is just the inflammation when I'm having a flare, but it's also the fact that I have muscle wasting, muscle atrophy, because I can't move so much. And it's like, you know, I get knocked down, but I get up again, even though it will knock me down again. Isn't that crazy how one of the eyes go and the other one doesn't? Whew, I shouldn't do that. It contributes to my vertigo and dizziness, apparently. Just found that out. Live. Here with you. Well, you know, live to tape, or whatever it said now in the digital world. Live to digital? I don't know. I don't know digits. So, I've got some things to focus on, and then I'm going to be in Atlanta because I have some other specialists to visit and hopefully a couple of studies done so that I can get a clearer picture of where I am. Because the provider here just makes fun of me and ignores me and talks down to me. So I'm trying to find a doctor who is a savant, who knows what they're doing, and who will at least listen to me even if they don't agree with me, and they can explain why it has to be one way versus the other. I just need some help and explanation. I've always needed the why since I was a kid, asked my parents. So those are really all the updates I have for Medical Monday for me, except for, last but definitely not least, because I got back on Facebook originally for connecting with people for this channel, but as I've learned, most people don't care about this channel. I mean, I do, and my wife does, and, you know, 9 people are subscribed to me. She's one, so there's actually 8 people willing to subscribe and watch me. So that's something. Don't take anything for granted. You never know. So I also joined a Facebook group, autoimmune disease support group. Yeah. And so anybody with an autoimmune disease can be in there. And we're all a little rare on some things like my AIH, or autoimmune hepatitis. I've already learned a lot. I have some nice online friendly people too. So I really appreciate you guys coming to watch today, even though this is full-on Filter Natalie taking place for Filter-Free Natalie, because she's just too exhausted to worry about what people will think about this channel. And I mean, I already have like the biggest mouth and the weirdest eyes, so why would I care? I'm just gonna be on here anyway, and that's okay. I think it's okay. So I hope everybody has a good week. I hope if you have people in your life that are sick or need some support, that you could share this video. You could also press the like button. It takes like a half a second, and then the subscribe button, also about a half a second. So why aren't you subscribing and liking my stuff? Why won't anyone comment? I don't understand. Anyway, I feel okay today. I've been getting ocular migraines. I forgot to add that. So yeah, everybody have a good week. Be nice to yourselves. Be nice to each other. Remember that there's still a lot going on, and me, full-on Filter Natalie, as well as filter-free Natalie, are both having to be really, really cognizant. I remembered a big word. Cognizant of the pandemic that is still going on. In fact, it is raging, and they're naming famous people who have died, and yet there are some people who still think it's a hoax. It's the new hoax. It's the new hoax. Democratic fake news. Yeah, I bet that's going to be interesting. Me intimidating Trump. I don't think anybody can do that because that's a woman, because all he does is grab them by whatever's closest, apparently. Thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, even if it's to say. And I want to make sure that some of you will be able to walk away with a song stuck in your head like I've had all week. So I've been thinking about the sound of music. I don't know why. I never had any inclination to go be someone in show business, but I would qualify. I have a life. Anyway, so I've been wanting to watch The Sound of Music, and so I've been thinking of that, she is 16 going on 17, something else I can't remember. I will if it's on, but I can't think of it by myself. It's like I need the accompaniment. Okay, everybody enjoy yourself. I know I've said it like 3 times, so you better take care of yourself and be nice to yourself. And we will see you next time. Next time I'll see you. Bye-bye. Ooh. Hey. How you doing? How you doing?